I mean no discourtesy, sir, but this haste is dreadful. I had hoped to see Her Highness the Princess and explain, well, anything that might need to be explained.
As we are dealing with your Highness, I doubt whether there is anything to be explained, and certainly nothing to be explained away. You have only shown in coming here that same glory and love of honor that has shined upon your entire career, in coming here to this defenseless castle to show that your word is greater than the world. Of course, it is an entirely defenseless castle. Her Highness is rich in nothing but the love of all those who have known her, and the sword of a poor Balamon who was almost a beggar. But you, however, you are commander of great armies. It is for you to choose.
Who the devil are you? A balladmonger, and you know how to speak to a gentleman?
I've only stated the obvious facts of the position.
Because you know that the only way to bind a gentleman is to tell him that he is free.
Most respectfully, I repeat that I stated facts. As I said, you are commander of great armies. You can make any alliance you wish with the daughter of an emperor or whoever else. It is your choice.
I came here as a lover. Not a princess, but a woman called me out of the wastes and the wars. And when I passed, I heard her where she walked under the willows, with the wind in her swinging robes.
They swing when she throws back her head.
I felt her in the very sun and the wind upon the mountains.
She fans them. She shines upon us.
A woman in a castle, which is the casket of a jewel.
The only jewel in the world.
The only woman in the world, but not your princess.
Sire, you honor me in a way that no man could when you tell me so frankly of your feelings. But am I to understand that these feelings have nothing to do with your pledged word to my princess?
You are to understand that I shall love Maria Margarita till I die. And there it stands. And what would 100 other kings or 1,000 other soldiers have said of it? They would have said, I could marry the princess and love Maria and be happy with both in a way that is common enough. And yet I have never thought of it.
I trust because you could not utter such an insult to the princess of her father.
No, because I could not think of such an insult to Maria Margarita. She is different from all other women. She loves my honor.
Then go and deserve her. She believes that you will keep your word. Do not break her by breaking your word. Women like her are above happiness. Do not treat her as something so vulgar and give her a lover. Leave her the man she loves.
I know what you mean. And I will... Oh, it is she. I could have won if she were not here. Don't I know that black dress with drops of blood? My heart's blood? Shall a man not turn back when it is his own burning heart that is standing behind him?
How many poor devils are rotting in ditches and ramparts because you told them it is dishonor to turn back?
Break your guitar, Master Balladmonger. You have learned to blow the bugle and sound the charge.
Well then, I am assured that your majesty is passing to your most happy and noble wedding feast on which we have all invoked so many blessings and joys.
I shall go whistling, comrade, for I have often faced death before.
Well, suppose every dog has his day. I am a stray dog that has had a most amazing. And now I must go out again into the night. But before I go, I have a confession I fancy to make. And I think I can tell it to you, Don Maria. Yes, you are silent, and I don't wonder. I came here crawling out of the gutter, and I fell in love with the princess of Gotthagen at first sight. If I was standing beside the princess, as I am standing beside you, I would not have the strength of the words to reach her. It would be like going out in the garden and shouting at the stars. Never in the eons needed to reach such stars. Shall I ever say to the woman I love, I love you? You are still silent. Are you also horrified? Somehow I do not think so. If you were, you would go away. Come, Don Maria, I have thrown off the mask. Can you not throw off the veil and let me see one good woman and perhaps hear one good word before I return to the taverns of Thebes? I cannot see your face, but somehow I cannot imagine it cruel. Well, see your Highness has certainly learnt the little trick of surprise. So am I to be hanged in your garden, or will I be pardoned because it is your wedding day?
I will thank you that it is my wedding day, but indeed, in truth, it is Dawn and Maria's wedding day.
What do you mean?
I sit here in my place. They have always loved each other, and I told you that I like to make people happy.
You did this? And then, great heart, you wonder why men love you.
No. Well, if it is my plans well enough, Maria will protect my, will do what I've done before, including the poets. And the king will protect my house and my people when he is married to my friend as much as if he were married to me. Perhaps I may be allowed to advise her a little. I shall be a good confidant, an excellent lady in waiting. And that's all I really care about. The city and state of Godfather.
What? What was that?
That was a cry that has not been heard on earth since it was heard in Egypt. It is a cry of surprise. For once in all of our fallen and mazy wanderings, a man has seen his most secret daydream come true. Many a man has been lucky in marrying the woman that he loves, but he is luckier still in loving the woman that he marries.
You mean that it is more of a surprise? But could you not have...
No, I could not. If I had gone to Maria and offered to give place to her, she would have been burned at the stake before she accepted the sacrifice. She would never have allowed me to sacrifice anything. To the very last, by every sort of delay and dodging and mulish silence, she would have insisted on sacrificing herself. And that was the problem. Even if I had gone to the king and offered to release him from his vow, he might have refused to have been released. There was nothing for it but the trick of the great surprise. The trick you taught me. As you taught me so many things.
There's something I should never dare to teach you.
You have honored me in speaking of an enthusiasm. A flame, oh, what you will, of which I shall remain proud. But the flame is from you, and not from me. In long reaches of time, it is not a quest that will remain with you, and you will come to care more for the four lost notes of your song than you care for me. And somewhere else, somewhere perhaps you'll find them. Somewhere at the end of the world, you will hear a wiser woman sound these chords upon a solitary harp, and she will open her door and say, I have waited long for my serenade. You have not found it yet. You have only found, in passing, a way in which you could save us all. You've been my best friend. I don't even know your name.
My name is Oliver Oliveris.
My name is Christina. Goodbye, Oliver.
Goodbye, Christina. So we returned to the old road. How familiar are the muddy paths. How strange the castle. As if I had never been inside. Was it indeed a dream? And is it faded?
I waited long for my serenade.
Good heavens! A surprise!